Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are fine. This is your instructor Sadia Hamid from Department of Chemistry and I welcome you all in the third lecture of organic compounds. In this lecture we are going to discuss the last two topics of this chapter, that is allotropes of carbon and detection of organic compounds. At the end of this lecture, you will be able to know about new allotropic form of carbon, that is buckyball. You will be able to know about the different method used for detection of organic compounds which contain carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, sulfur and halogen. Allotropes of carbon. What is allotropes? Allotropes are different structural form of the same element having different physical properties but same chemical properties. For example, diamond and graphite. And now a buckyball are the allotropes of carbons. The full name of buckyball is Buckminster Fullerenes. Scientists name it after an architect who designed a buckyball shaped building. The most common buckyball contain 60 carbon atoms and is sometimes called C60. Other sizes of buckyball range from those containing more than 100 carbon atoms. Buckyballs are composed of carbon atom linked to 3 other carbon atoms by covalent bond. The carbon atoms are arranged in a hollow cage-like structure. Make a ball shape to form a pattern of hexagon and pentagon, giving the buckyball spherical shape shown in figure. You see here hexagon pattern. Hexagon means 6-member ring cyclic structure. This is a pentagon. So buckyball composed of hexagon and pentagon pattern. Detection of element in organic compound. The detection of various elements in organic compound is called qualitative analysis. Carbon and hydrogen are present in almost all the organic compounds. Other commonly present elements in organic compounds are oxygen, nitrogen, halogens, sulfur, or sometimes phosphorus. The presence of various elements present in any organic compound can be detected as follows. Detection of carbon and hydrogen. Carbon and hydrogen can be detected by heating small amount of organic compound with cupric oxide CuO in a glass test tube. On heating, the mixture which contain carbon and hydrogen are oxidized to carbon dioxide and water respectively. Carbon dioxide which is produced during this reaction, it turns lime water milky which is present in a flask. It proves the presence of carbon present in our organic compound. And hydrogen which is present in our organic compound, it is oxidized to convert water and these water turn white and hydrous copper sulfate blue, shows the presence of hydrogen in organic compound. Small amount of organic compounds are taken in a test tube. It is react with cupric oxide when these organic compounds which contain carbon and hydrogen. These organic compounds are react with cupric oxide. It is converted into carbon dioxide and water respectively. Carbon is oxidized to carbon dioxide and hydrogen is oxidized to water. So here another flask which contain anhydrous copper sulfate which is white in color. The water vapors which are produced in here test tubes when enter into this flask, it turn anhydrous copper sulfate into blue, which show the presence of hydrogen present in our organic compound. In this flask, lime waters are placed here. When carbon dioxides are entered into this flask, carbon dioxide turn this lime water milky, which proves the presence of carbon present in our organic compound. The overall reaction in this process are carbon react with copper oxide, it is cupric oxide, it convert into carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide react with lime water, it turn lime water milky. White precipitate are formed when the lime water is react with carbon dioxide. Hydrogen which is present in our organic compound, when it react with cupric oxide, it is converted into water vapors. These water vapors when pass through the bowls which contain anhydrous copper sulfate which is white in color, it turn white copper sulfate into blue hydrated form, which proves the presence of hydrogen present in organic compound. In organic compound, the elements such as carbon, hydrogen and oxygen are assumed to be present. Other elements like sulfur, nitrogen and chlorine may also be present in organic compound. These extra elements like sulfur, nitrogen and chlorine are usually detected by a test known as Lenzing test or sodium fusion test. In this test, the organic compounds are fused with sodium metal. Any halogen, nitrogen and sulfur will be converted into sodium salt. Dear students, why we use these Lenzing test or Lenzing extract for detection of these elements like sulfur, nitrogen and chlorine? Because these elements are covalently bonded to organic compounds. In order to detect them, these have to be converted into their ionic form. This is done by fusing the organic compound with sodium metal. The ionic compound formed during the fusion are extracted in the aqueous solution and can be detected by a simple chemical test. Any halogen which is present in organic compound is fused with sodium metal, it will be converted into the sodium halide. Nitrogen are present in organic compounds. When it fused with the sodium metal, it is converted into sodium cyanide. Similarly, sulfur that is present in organic compound, it is converted into sodium sulfide. These ionic salt which is formed during the fusion extracted in the aqueous solution, and this solution is known as sodium fusion extract or Lenzing extract. Our aim here is to prepare the Lenzing extract of a given organic compound. The material which are required to prepare the Lenzing extract are organic compound, sodium metal, distilled water, fusion tubes, forceps, filter paper, dropper, china dish, funnel, tripod stand, and Bunsen burner. Preparation of Lenzing solution. Cut a small piece of sodium metal with the help of knife. Put this sodium metal in a Fusion tube. Dear students, handle these sodium metal carefully because sodium metal is highly reactive. And before placed into the Fusion tube, these sodium metals are placed in the fold of filter paper to dry them. Then put this piece of sodium metal in the Fusion tube. Heat the Fusion tube in a flame to melt the sodium metal. Add small amount of organic compound into the Fusion tube and heat it again, become red hot. Break this Fusion tube in china dish containing small amount of distilled water, 20 ml of distilled water. Mix, boil this solution again until it reduces to 1/3 of its original volume. Now filter this solution with the help of funnel. This filtrate obtained is called Lenzing solution or Lenzing extract. Divide this filtrate into 3 portions used to test for the detection of nitrogen, sulfur, and halogen respectively. Organic compound which contain nitrogen, sulfur, and halogen when fused with sodium metal give the following reaction. It is converted into ionic form, that is, if nitrogen is present, it is converted into sodium cyanide. If halogen is present, it is converted into sodium halide, and sulfur is present, it is converted into sodium sulfide upon fusion reaction. There are many organic compounds such as amine, nitro compound, amide, and urea containing nitrogen as one of the main element. Nitrogen is covalently bonded to organic compound. Upon fusion with sodium metal, the covalently bonded nitrogen is converted to ionic sodium cyanide. Ionic sodium cyanide is used for detection of nitrogen. Our aim here to be detect the presence of nitrogen in organic compound. The chemical which are required for the nitrogen detection of nitrogen are Lenzing extract, freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution, ferric chloride, and concentrated HCl. Take 1 portion of Lenzing filtrate and then add a few drops of NaOH. Then add a freshly prepared ferric sulfate solution. The solution is boiled and then add a few drops of ferric chloride solution and also HCl is added at the end. The appearance of blue or greenish blue, Persian blue color or precipitate are formed, which proves the presence of nitrogen in organic compound. Fusion reaction, sodium react with nitrogen which is present in our organic compound. It is converted into sodium cyanide. These sodium cyanide or the sodium extract solution is used for the detection of nitrogen. These sodium cyanide, when react with ferrous sulfate, it is converted into sodium ferrocyanide. Sodium ferrocyanide further react with ferric chloride. It is converted into ferric ferrocyanide, which is Persian blue color. Dear students, when nitrogen and sulfur both are present in organic compounds, then sodium thiocyanate is formed during the fusion reaction. If sulfur and nitrogen both are present, then it is converted into sodium thiocyanate. These sodium thiocyanate, when react with ferrous sulfate, it is converted into sodium ferrothiocyanide. These sodium ferrothiocyanide is react with ferric chloride. It is converted into ferric ferrothiocyanide, which is blood red color. So when only nitrogen is present in organic compound, then it gives Persian blue color. But when both nitrogen and sulfur are present in organic compound, it gives blood red color instead of Persian blue color, which proves the conformation of sulfur and nitrogen. Detection of sulfur in organic compound. Sulfur is non-metallic chemical element with a symbol S. It is present in many organic compounds such as thiol. SH is the functional group which is represented as thiol. Carbon disulfide. The antibiotic penicillin and artificial sweetener saccharin are also sulfur containing organic compound. Upon fusion with sodium metal, the sulfur atom in the organic compound is converted into sodium sulfide, which is used for the detection of sulfur. The chemicals which are required for detection of sulfur are lysine extract or sodium fusion extract, lead acetate solution, and acetic acid. The second portion of lysine solutions, take and add the acetic acid and boil the solution. Then add a few drops of acetic acid with the help of dropper. Then use another dropper and add the lead acetate solution. A black precipitate are formed which confirm the presence of sulfur in organic compound. Chemical reaction involved in this process. Sodium sulfide is formed during the fusion reaction. When sulfur is react with sodium metal, it is converted into sodium sulfide Na2S. These sodium sulfide, when react with acetic acid, it expelled out H2S gas. These H2S gases react with lead acetate CH3COO whole twice Pb. This lead acetate, when react with these H2S, it is converted into PbS. Black precipitate is formed, which indicate the presence of sulfur. There are many organic compounds which contain halogens such as fluorine, chlorine, iodine, and bromine. These are known as organohalogen compound. Upon fusion with sodium metal, the halogen in organic compound are converted into ionic sodium halide. If chlorine is present, then it is converted into sodium chloride. If bromine is present in organic compound, it react with sodium metal to convert sodium bromide. When iodine is present, it is converted into sodium iodide. These ionic sodium halide can be extracted and used to detect of halogens. If organic compound contain chlorine, it react with sodium, it is converted into sodium chloride, and further it react with silver nitrate, it give white precipitate which proves the presence of chlorine. Chemicals which are required for the detection of halogens are sodium fusion extract, concentrated nitric acid, silver nitrate, and ammonium hydroxide. Take a lysine filtrate or sodium extract, then add small amount of silver nitrate solution. Boil and then add silver nitrate solution. Chlorine which is present in organic compound, when react with silver nitrate solution, it is converted into white precipitate of silver chloride. The formation of precipitate show the presence of halogen. These white precipitate of chlorine when react with NH4OH, it is insoluble. It is soluble in NH4OH ammonium hydroxide solution, which shows the presence of chlorine. If bromine is present in organic compound, it fuses with sodium metal to convert sodium bromide. These sodium bromide when react with silver nitrate solution, it gives pale yellow precipitate of silver bromide. These pale yellow precipitate of silver bromide are partially soluble in ammonium hydroxide solution. If iodine is present in organic compound, then when it reacts with silver nitrate, it is converted into deep yellow precipitate of silver iodide. And these silver iodide are insoluble in ammonium hydroxide. These are the results of all these tests. First, if we have sodium fusion extract, it is react with ferrous sulfate, ferric chloride, ferric sulfate, ferric chloride and HCl. A Persian blue color is formed. Nitrogen is confirmed. If blood red color is formed, both nitrogen and sulfur are confirmed. And when it gives no result, it means nitrogen is absent and both nitrogen and sulfur are absent in organic compound. When sodium fusion extract are reacted with acetic acid and lead acetate, a black precipitate is formed, then sulfur is confirmed. And when this sodium fusion extract are react with silver nitrate and nitric acid, if white precipitate which is soluble in ammonium hydroxide is formed, then chlorine is confirmed. If pale yellow precipitate which is partially soluble in ammonium hydroxide is formed, then bromine is confirmed. And deep yellow precipitate which is insoluble in ammonium hydroxide is formed, then iodine is confirmed. Detection of oxygen. There is no direct test for oxygen, though its presence in organic compound is often inferred by indirect method. The three different methods are used for the detection of nitrogen in organic compounds. First, Organic compounds which contain oxygen is heated in a dry test tube in the presence of atmospheric nitrogen. Formation of droplets of water on the cooler part of the test tube shows the presence of oxygen. A negative result, however, does not shows the absence of oxygen. The second method is to test for the presence of various oxygen containing groups such as OH, hydroxyl group, carboxylic acid, COOH, aldehyde, CHO, and nitro, NO2. If any of these is detected, the presence of oxygen is confirmed. These functional groups have a specific test. So, any of these functional group is detected, it means oxygen is present. The third test for oxygens depends on the determination of the percentage of all other elements present in a given compound. If the sum of these percentage fall short of 100, it gives the percentage of oxygen and then oxygen is confirmed in organic compound. Detection of phosphorus. Organic compounds which contain phosphorus is strongly heated in the presence of any oxidizing agent such as nitric acid, and also use a mixture of sodium carbonate and potassium nitrate. The phosphorus which is present in organic compound, when react with oxidizing agent, it is oxidized and convert to phosphate, and then add a hot solution of ammonium molybdate in excess. A yellow precipitate of ammonium phosphomolybdate shows the presence of phosphorus in organic compound. Phosphorus are oxidized to convert phosphate. These phosphates ion are react with ammonium molybdate solution. It is converted into ammonium phosphomolybdate, a yellow precipitate, which confirm the presence of phosphorus in organic compound. Detection of metals. Substance is strongly heated. Organic compounds are combustible in nature. So, after the combustion, the incombustible residue indicate the presence of a metal. The residue is extracted with dilute acid and the solution is tested for the presence of metallic radical by usual scheme employed for inorganic salt. Dear students, please open your book in front of you. Here are quick quiz related to our previous lecture. What are general formula for alkanes, alkenes and alkynes? What are homologues? Why we arrange compound in homologous series? What is the general formula of alkanes? The general formula of alkane is CnH2n plus 2. Alkene is CnH2n and alkyne is CnH2n minus 2. What is homologue? The individual member in the homologous series is known as homologue. For example, methane CH4, ethane C2H6 and propane C3H8 are homologue of alkane series. Similarly, you can write the homologous series of alcohol and any other functional group. Why do we arrange compound in homologous series? We arrange compounds in homologous series because all compound in homologous series can be prepared by similar method. They have same chemical properties because all have same functional group. The next quick quiz: what are allotropes? It is related to our 2-day lecture. What are allotropes? Allotropes are different structural form of the same element having different physical but same chemical properties. For example, diamond, graphite and buckyball are the allotropes of carbon. Why it was given the name buckyball? It was given the name Bucky after a scientist who designed a buckyball shaped building. The full name of buckyball is Buckminster Fullerian. Now we are going to discuss the exercise MCQs. Please girls, open your books in front of you. Now check it. The major portion of natural gas is ethane, butane, propane, methane. The correct answer is methane. Major portion of natural gas contain methane, CH4. In organic carbon atom forms. In organic compounds, carbon atom form ionic bond, metallic bond, covalent bond, none of these. All the organic compounds form covalent bond. Correct answer is covalent bond. Which of the following is an aromatic compound? Correct answer is benzene. Benzene is an aromatic compound. There are few homologous series of compounds. The existence of homologous series is due to functional group. Correct answer is functional group. We have already discussed all of these. Which of the following compound is heterocyclic? Pyridine, pyrrole, thiophene, all of the above. Heterocyclic mean a cyclic compound which contain one element other than carbon. Just like that. This is a structure of pyridine. So nitrogen is present other than the carbon. These corner shows presence of carbon. So each corner contain carbon and nitrogen is present other than carbon in pyridine. In thiophene, sulfur is present other than carbon, and in pyrrole, amine group NH is present other than carbon. So all of these are heterocyclic compound. Select from the following the one which is alcohol. Which functional group is represent alcohol? OH. OH functional group represent alcohol. Which one of these is OH functional group? Option A, CH3CH2OH. The correct answer is CH3CH2OH. It contains OH group which shows the functional group alcohol. Lysine solution is prepared in the detection of element of organic compound. Which metal is used for the reaction with organic compounds? Sodium metal is used for the preparation of lysine solution. When silver nitrate is added to the lysine solution, which color is formed for the iodine? Deep yellow color is formed when the sodium iodine is react with silver nitrate. When water vapors are passed over white anhydrous copper sulfate, which color is formed? Anhydrous copper sulfate are blue in color, and when it reacts with the water vapor, it is converted into the deep blue color. Deep blue color. This test is used for the detection of hydrogen present in organic compound? The correct answer is D, blue. The simplest molecule of buckyball contain carbon atom is C60. 60, option C. If a molecule contains more than one functional group, it is known as polyfunctional. Give brief answer of the following questions. All these questions we have already discussed. What is functional group? Students, we have already discussed the functional group. What is a functional group? Functional group is an atom or group of atom in a molecule that gives the molecule its characteristics chemical properties. What is difference between partial and total synthesis of organic compounds? The difference between partial and total synthesis of organic compound is the starting material. The starting materials used in partial synthesis are isolated from natural source, while the starting materials used in total synthesis are very cheap and commercially available. What is coal? How is coal used as the source of organic compound? Coal is a black solid combustible material. It is produced by the decaying of trees buried the earth crust under the influence of temperature and pressure. And on destructive distillation, these coal produced are converted into coke, coal tar and coal gas. And about 200 organic compounds are directly isolated from these coal tar, which is used for the manufacture of different aromatic compounds. How organic compounds are derived by fermentation process? Fermentation is a biochemical process in which a compound break down into the simpler molecule by the means of microorganisms. These microorganisms secrete a certain type of enzymes which help them to break down these molecule into the simpler one. What is the name of new allotropic form of carbon? The new allotropic form of carbon is buckyball. Give its definitions. Today we have already discussed the allotropic form of carbon. What is a homologous series? What is a homologous series? A homologous series is a series in which adjacent molecules are membered differ by a CH2 unit. The individual members are called homolog. And you can write and you can give the example of homologous series of alkane or alcohol. How sulfur can be detected in organic compound? Sulfur can be detected in organic compound with the help of sodium fusion test. First we prepare the Lenzine solution. The sulfur is fused with the sodium metal. It is converted into sodium sulfide. These sodium sulfide are reacted with acetic acid and lead acetate solution. A black precipitate is formed which confirm the presence of sulfur. Give the detailed answer of the following question. What are the main sources of organic compounds? In these questions, you should describe all the main sources, that is plant and animals, coal, petroleum and natural gas. Write down the characteristics of organic compound from inorganic compounds. These properties we have already discussed the properties of organic compound, that is composition, combustion, solubility, rate of reactions, their melting and boiling point. You should describe all these properties in this question. How organic compounds are used in our daily life? You should write the different uses of organic compound in daily life, like food, medicines, drugs, soap, detergent, clothes and so many others. Write down any 10 functional group of organic compounds. Give reasons for the importance of organic chemistry. So we have discussed the different functional group. Just like that, you can describe any 10 of these functional group. Students, here make a correction in sulfoxide. In sulfoxide, 2 electrons are present after making the coordinate covalent bond. When sulfur make coordinate covalent bond with oxygen, the 2 electrons are left behind. Here only 2 electrons are left behind, not 4 electrons are left behind. So you can represent the sulfone, that just like dimethyl sulfone, these negative sign indicate there is a double bond between sulfur and oxygen. So you can write just like that, CH3S double bond O, again CH3 and S double bond O. You can also represent that sulfoxide R S double bond O single bond R. Or represent alkyl group. It may be methyl, it may be ethyl, it may be propyl. On both sides it may be similar or may be different. In dimethyl sulfoxide, here only 2 electrons are present here. In dimethyl sulfoxide, in both sides methyl group are present. So please make a correction in your textbook. Give reason for the importance of organic chemistry. We have already discussed the 3 importance of functional group in organic chemistry, that on the basis of these functional group we can naming the organic compounds, we can classify the organic compounds into families and group, and these organic compound functional group is the side of reactivity. Give the chemical test for the detection of element in organic compounds. Detection of detection of sulfur, nitrogen and halogen by using the Lezine test, and you can also write or describe the detection of carbon and hydrogen as well. Next is skill activities. If you read about the homologous series, you must answer the following question. Name the homologous series which belong the following: CnH2n minus 2. CnH2n minus 2 is the general formula of alkyne. It represents the alkyne homologous series, and second CnH2n. CnH2n represent alkene. Here CnH2n minus 2 represent alkyne and CnH2n represent alkene. Name the molecular formula of fourth member of each homologous series. The fourth member in which 4 carbon is present. So first, if alkyne is present. When alkyne is present, the fourth is C4H6. In alkyne, the molecular formula is, the general formula of alkyne is CnH2n minus 2. So when C4H2n, 4 into 2 8 and minus 2 is 6, it represents butane. 4 carbon is present, then its name is butane. And in alkene, 4 carbon is present, then hydrogen will be 8, because the general formula of alkene is CnH2n. When carbon is 4, then hydrogen will be 8. So general formula of butene is C4H8. Butene, E represent alkene. Here E and E represent alkene, and Y and E represent alkyne. We will discuss the nomenclature of alkane, alkene and alkyne in next chapter. To which homologous series the following compounds and molecule belong? First, all the carbon have a single bond. So these are saturated organic compounds. Alkane are the saturated hydrocarbon. So it shows the alkane series, homologous series. So number of carbon here is 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 carbon atom is present, so its name is hexane. In the second, CH3, C double bond C and CH3. When carbon-carbon double bond is present, then it show the alkene functional group. So it's belong to alkene series. C double bond C, it represent alkene functional group. So it's belong to alkene homologous series. Here it is belong to alkane homologous series. Second, look at the table and answer the following question. Propanol CH3, CH2, CHO belong to which functional group and which homologous series? I think you should be able to answer these questions without seeing the table. You know about the functional group of aldehyde. Propanol, CHO. First see here CHO represent which functional group? CHO means C double bond OH. It represent aldehydic functional group. So it belong to aldehyde and aldehyde series. 3 carbon is present, so its name is propanol. Al represent aldehyde. Next, CH3, it mean R O R. It represent which functional group? R O R. It represent ether. So ether functional group or ether homologous series. Here one CH3 is present and another side ethyl group is present. So its IUPAC name is meth. Here methoxy. Here this is methoxy and here it is ethane. Methoxyethane, and it represent ether. It's belong to ether functional group or ether homologous series. Thank you. Have a nice day.